Good morning, students. Today we'll continue our geography lesson 1 resource and development. Today we'll continue about the development of resources. Students, resources are very important for the development of human beings and for their survival and even to maintain the quality of life. Without resource, we may not think of all these activity in our daily life. It is believed that resources are free gift of nature, but human beings, as a greedy nature, lavishly utilized them without thinking for the future generation. Because of this indiscriminate use of resources, today the resources of the world has come to end. They are at the verge of ending. Now, here are the some reason why the resource should be developed, why we have to protect our resources. See, for example, depletion of resources for satisfying the greed of few individuals. You know, almost all the resources, whatever are present on this planet, is in the hands of only few people. So, they are utilizing more than the requirement or not in a proper way. Now, as the resources are in the hands of few people, it divides the society into two groups, that is, haves and have nots, or rich and the poor. Again, indiscriminate exploitation of resources has led to global crises like global warming, ozone layer depletion, environmental pollution, land degradation, etc. Like this, so many problems: air pollutions, water pollution, soil pollution. These all are part of the indiscriminate use of the natural resources. Now, you would have heard about the sustainable development in the economic chapter. Let me know you once again. Sustainable development is a development should take place without damaging the environment, and development in the present should not compromise with the needs of the future generation. That means we have to do the development, but at the same time we have to protect our environment, we have to protect our nature. And it is not that you have to protect for our future so that we should not do development at present. We have to do, but for the future also, but for the future also you have to preserve it. In the year 1992, Rio de Janeiro, capital city of Brazil, a summit was held. Earth Summit was the topic was the Earth Summit. In this Earth Summit, more than 100 nations participated. Now, the main concept of this summit was to protect the environment, to protect the earth, and how to protect it by reducing the pollution, controlling the environmental degradation. So, the leaders of the world took active part. They have come to a conclusion that they will be protecting the nature by following various measures in their country, implementing various protective measures for environmental solution, and 21 agenda was made, and the target was by 21st century they have to complete this target. But still we are seeing after 92 we are in 2020, still the problem, instead of solving it, it is becoming more complicated. The global warming, environmental issues are increasing day by day. If you take our country, we have very diverse nature, we have diverse geographical location of our country. all the states of our country are not equally divided in the size, in the population, or in the natural resources. So we need to have proper planning. For example, if you see states like Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand, Madhya Pradesh, they are very good potential of minerals. They are having very good resources of minerals, but lacking the infrastructure and the development activities. Same as the state of Arunachal Pradesh, very good source of water, but we don't have the technology to use that water to convert into the resources. Like state of Rajasthan, very good source of solar energy, but we are unable to trap the complete solar energy. If you take the cold desert of Ladakh, it is very unique in its culture, tradition, and nature, but it is isolated from the rest of the country, and it also lacking infrastructure facilities, scarcity of water, etc. So, resource planning is very important, especially for a country like India. Now, resource planning can involve certain steps like identification and inventory of resources across the region of the country. First, you have to identify the resources. You have to invent the resources throughout the country. What type of resources in which part of the country is available. Next, evolving a planning structure endowed with appropriate technology, skill, and institutional setup for implementation resources development plan. Now, we have to evolve a planning which should consist of technology, skill. We have to set up institutions which do research on these resources and can formulate certain goals, certain rules through which we can achieve this goal. Third one is matching the resource development plan with overall national development plan. We all know that we are having the 5 year planning. After independence, the government of India started planning 5 year planning. So, in this planning, they try to fulfill the things which the country need more. So, the natural planning, that is resource planning, must be with the national planning. So, this should be together, this should not be two groups, they should go together so that we can achieve our goal very fast. Now, if we doesn't do all these resource planning in a proper way, then there will be a lot of problem in our country because our country is very diverse. It doesn't have uniformity throughout the states. So we need to have a proper planning. Now, what is conservation of resources? Conservation word, if you listen, you think that protection, minimizing the wastage. These all comes in your mind. Resources are very important for the development activity of any country, but irrational consumption and overutilization of resources will lead to social economic problem. Even environmental problem also will be caused. To overcome these problems, resource conservation is very important at various levels, from village level to the national level. Once Gandhiji said that there is enough for everybody's need and not for anybody's greed. The meaning of this sentence is that the resources which are present on this earth or in our country is enough for every person's need. But if you see in a greedy way, it is not enough for everyone. because the resources of our country are not properly divided. It is in the hands of few people, or few people are having control over these resources. He was against mass production and wanted to replace it with the production by the masses. Mahatma Gandhi was against the mass production. Mass production means, again, we have to use raw materials on a large scale. At the same time, again, we have to, there will be lot of degradation of forest and natural resources. So he wanted to have that instead of mass production, there should be a production by the masses. Everyone must involve in the production so that they will produce only those much thing how much they require in their daily life. Wastage will be minimized. So conservation of resource is very important. So students, that's all for today. We'll continue tomorrow.